Good morning, Lucas. How are you today?
Good morning, teacher. I'm doing well, thank you. How about you?
I'm great, thanks for asking. By the way, I noticed you arrived a bit earlier than usual today. Is there a specific reason for that?
Yes, teacher, because I've got a new job at a call center. I have to wake up early every day, so I'm getting used to this new routine.
Seriously, that's awesome, congratulations. I'm genuinely happy for you that you've landed a new job. It's always a pleasure to see your hard work paying off.
Thank you so much, teacher. I have to admit, a big part of the credit goes to you. You helped me immensely in preparing for the job interview, and I believe that's what made the difference.
No, it's my job. So now you are working in a call center, right?
Yes, teacher. That's correct. I have worked hard and passed the interview, and I got a job at the call center. I have to make many calls every day to different countries, but there's a problem.
I'm all ears. Tell me, what's the issue you're facing?
Well, the thing is, I studied hard for the interview and I got the job, but the problem is that now I have to make calls and speak in English. To be honest with you, teacher, sometimes I don't understand what people are saying, and I struggle to find the right words to respond to them.
Thank you for being honest about your challenge. It's completely normal to feel that way, especially when you're communicating in a second language. Many people face similar struggles when adapting to new work environments. I'm here to help you with this. The fact that you've come this far is a testament to your abilities.
I appreciate your understanding, teacher. I really want to improve in this aspect. It's just frustrating when I can't express myself as well as I'd like to.
I understand how that can be frustrating. The good news is that practice and exposure will gradually help you feel more comfortable. Now all you have to do is practice and practice.
I know, but I want to ask you something. Everyone says that I need to practice my English. But I'm not sure what is the best way to do that. Is there a single best method for practicing English? I mean, I studied really hard for my interview, but I want to know more methods to practice and improve my English.
Okay. I understand your concern about finding the best way to practice and improve your English. While there isn't a single best method, I'm more than happy to share one of the highly effective approaches I've seen over my 20 years of teaching experience. However, keep in mind that different methods work for different individuals, so consider this as one of many options.
Thank you, teacher. I really appreciate your guidance. I'm eager to learn and improve, and I trust your experience. And I promise, I will do whatever you tell me to do, in order to speak advanced English.
You're welcome. So, when it comes to practicing and improving your English, let's start with a technique that might sound a bit unusual, but it's incredibly effective: talking to yourself. Now, I know you might have heard this advice before, but surprisingly, many students don't actually put it into practice. So, let's delve into it. The first thing to do is to start having conversations with yourself.
Talking to myself? That does sound a bit strange.
No, this will not make you crazy. A lot of people tell me that all the time. But they also keep asking me, what is the best way to practice and improve my English? Please, start talking to yourself. Especially if you don't have a partner to practice with or if you're scared of speaking in English. That is one of the best ways to improve your English. In fact, you will probably find you feel more comfortable trying out new English words and phrases alone. Talking to yourself is like creating a private English practice space. You don't have to worry about making mistakes or feeling embarrassed, and it's a fantastic way to build your confidence and fluency.
That's true, I guess. But what exactly do you mean by talking to myself? Do I just start chatting away randomly?
Not quite randomly, but it's a simple technique. Start by narrating your daily activities out loud. As you get ready in the morning, describe what you're doing, what you're thinking, and how you're feeling. This can be as simple as, "I'm brushing my teeth now, and I'm thinking about the day ahead," and don't just tell me, "Yes, teacher, I will do it." Really do it. You don't know how much it helps.
I will, teacher. Thanks again for your guidance. I'm looking forward to trying out immersion and seeing where it takes me.
My pleasure. Now the second best way to practice English is listen to yourself. I understand that finding someone to practice English with might not always be easy. But here's a suggestion that can still help you improve significantly. Look for English learning apps that come with a recording tool. This way, you can record yourself speaking in English and then listen to the recordings.
That's an interesting idea, teacher. Recording myself sounds a bit strange, but if it can help, I'm willing to give it a try. How does it work, exactly?
Recording yourself might feel a little strange at first, but it's an incredibly effective way to analyze your own speech and track your progress. Most language learning apps that offer this feature will prompt you with various topics or sentences to speak about. You'll record your responses, and then you can listen to them later.
I can see how that would help with self-assessment. But what do I listen for when I play back the recordings?
When you listen to your recordings, there are a few things to pay attention to. First, focus on your pronunciation and intonation. Are you pronouncing words correctly? Are your sentences flowing smoothly, or are there pauses and hesitations? Also, listen for any grammar mistakes or incorrect word choices.
That's an interesting idea, teacher. Recording myself sounds a bit strange, but if it can help, I'm willing to give it a try.
I've got another technique for you that might seem a bit unconventional, but it can be really effective for improving your English speaking and boosting your confidence. Have you ever considered using a mirror?
Using a mirror to practice speaking English? That sounds a bit unusual, but I'm intrigued. How does that work?
I'm glad you're open to trying new methods. Using a mirror is a great way to observe how you speak, both in terms of your mouth movements and your body language. When we communicate, it's not just about the words. Our facial expressions and gestures play a significant role too.
That makes sense, but how exactly do I use the mirror?
It's simple. Choose a topic or a few sentences you want to practice, then stand in front of a mirror and start speaking about that topic. As you speak, observe your facial expressions, your mouth as it forms words, and how you use your body language to convey your message.
I will, teacher. If it helps me improve, I'm willing to give it a try. Teacher, I really appreciate your guidance. Do you have any other tips for me to practice and improve my English?
I'm glad to see your enthusiasm for trying out new techniques to improve your English speaking. Let me give you a few more tips that you might find helpful on your language learning journey. Listen to a native English speaker, whether it's from a movie, podcast, or video, and trying to mimic their speech as closely as possible. This helps you get a feel for natural intonation, rhythm, and pronunciation. Create flashcards with a word on one side and its definition on the other. Challenge yourself to use these new words in sentences and conversations. Look for local or online groups where people gather to practice English. This gives you a chance to interact with others and practice speaking in a social setting. Pick English songs with clear lyrics and sing along. This is an enjoyable way to improve your pronunciation and listening skills. Imagine and practice conversations you might have in specific situations, like interviews, meetings, or casual chats with friends.
Thanks, teacher. These are some fantastic tips. I really appreciate your guidance. It's great to have a variety of methods to choose from.
You're very welcome. It's a pleasure to assist you on your language learning journey. If you ever have more questions or need further advice, don't hesitate to reach out. Keep up the great work, and I'm confident you'll see progress over time.
I will, teacher. Thanks for being such a helpful guide. I'm motivated to put these tips into action and see where they take me.